Hi guys and welcome to Drive Spark. I'm Promeet and today we are driving Hyundai's all-new 7-seater Alcazar SUV. Now you can see that the car looks pretty familiar from the front because it is based on the Creta. It's an elongated version of the Creta, but it has a lot of changes and tweaks done to it on the inside, outside and all over the car. So stay tuned to this video as we tell you everything you need to know about this all-new Alcazar. So now let's talk about the front end of the car, and over here you get this LED headlamp cluster. Now the cluster is the same cluster that you see on the Creta midsize SUV. You get the DRLs over here and you get the high and the low beam over here. Now the full cluster is LED as that, and surprisingly you do not get a projector setup, but you get a reflector setup, and the visibility and throw of the headlight is pretty bright. The entire road is lit up. Over here you get the indicators below, and right below the indicators you get the cornering light and the fog lights of the SUV that are also LED and are pretty bright. Now talking about the front grille, you can see that the grille is wide, it's broad, it's different, and you get the logo over here that's finished in chrome. Now the other elements on the grille are also finished in chrome, but it is smoked chrome, and that gives the SUV a very sporty look. Now right below the logo, if you see over here, you will get a front parking camera. So the Alcazar gets a 360-degree camera feature option that helps to park the vehicle at tight spaces with ease. So now we come to the side profile, and over here you see that how big this SUV is. Now you can see that till here, till the B pillar, from the front till the B pillar over here, it is somewhat similar, just like the Creta. It also gets this body colored ORVM. Now since this is an automatic variant, you get the auto badging over here, and you also get these 18-inch 5-spoke alloy wheels. Now you also have an option for 17, a slightly smaller size, and you get body cladding all over. You also get this footboard right over here that helps you climb the vehicle at ease, and you also get this keyless entry and exit. Though I hate the horn, you can switch that off if you want, and you get a functional roof rail, you get a panoramic sunroof, and you also get a shark fin antenna. So mention in the comment section, how do you like the side profile of the all-new Alcazar SUV? So now let's talk about the rear profile of the car, and over here you also get this mix and match of this LED tail lamp unit that looks absolutely fantastic. You get the signature badging over here. Now since this is the signature variant, you get a 2-liter badging over there. Now since this is powered by a 2-liter MPI petrol engine, and you get the Alcazar badging right across the center of the boot. Now the same chrome treatment that you saw on the door handles and on the front grille is over here, and it looks absolutely amazing. You get the Hyundai logo, and you get a parking camera along with parking sensors that are pretty accurate, a rear view wiper along with a washer, and a LED stop light over here. Now the boot is not that heavy, it's pretty light. So this space that you see over here, when the third row is up, so you have 180 liters of boot space. Now just in case if you need more space, you just need to pull this and fold this completely down, and there you go, you have more space for your luggage. So yeah, and closing the boot lid, it's not that heavy. So yeah, overall the Alcazar definitely looks sporty and fantastic at the same time from the rear end. So now we are at the front seat, and the very first thing you'll enter the cabin, you'll notice that it's a pretty spacious cabin. You also have a huge panoramic sunroof that makes the cabin look much more airy. And you have this dual tone finish inside that is brown and black. Now the soft touch material is only present on the door handles, like where you rest your elbow. It's only that part. First of all, you get a 10.2-inch digital instrument cluster. You also get a 10.2-inch infotainment system over here that features Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. Just below that you have your climate control. It's a single zone climate control, and right below that you have your wireless charging. Now the Android Auto and the Apple CarPlay is wireless, so that's a good thing. And over here you get cooled seats. So you have 3 settings for the cool seat. You do not get heated seats, so there's cool seats. That's really nice. One feature that I really liked about this car is that since this has a 360-degree camera, it also features a blind spot monitoring view. Now what that does is, once you have hit the right side indicator, the tachometer will go and that will become a display for the camera. So if you put the indicator to the right, you will be able to see what's going on over here, since that camera will be active, and the same thing goes on for the left hand side. So on the left, if you do that, the speedometer will convert into a screen. So if you're changing lanes, you just have to look once and just hit the indicator. So as soon as you hit the indicator, you'll just get a view of what's going on over here. So overall, the cabin is really nice. The steering wheel is really nice. It's wrapped in leather. It's a flat bottom steering wheel, gives the car a sporty look. Steering mounted controls are placed really nicely. You have paddle shifters over here. Now this gearbox looks absolutely fantastic. The fit and finish quality of everything inside is absolutely amazing. Now you also get this automatic IRVM. Now that has 3 buttons. Now this has an SOS button, roadside assistance button, and a blue link button. So overall, guys, the front end is very sorted. Now talking about the seats are electronically adjustable, but only for the driver. Now the driver has this 8-way adjustable seat. The passenger has a manually adjustable seat, but that also features a seat height adjuster. Now that's also manual. So overall, the fit and finish quality that I told you was really nice in the front end. So now let's go back to the rear and I'll tell you more about that. So now we are at the rear seat, and over here you can see that the seat is adjusted according to my height. I'm 6 feet plus, and with this adjustment there is slightly less space because of the tray. Now if you want more space, just fold this tray up and there's a scoop back here, so your knee will go inside, but still, I mean, it's not that uncomfortable. It's pretty decent. You can walk over here, you can eat, do whatever you want. You can place your phone. There's a slot over here. You can place your phone like this, so that, I mean, if you're doing something or if you're just driving back and watch a movie. These are captain seats, two individual seats, and over here in the center you get a center armrest with cup holders. You also get a wireless charging for the second row, AC vents, charger socket, and you also get an inbuilt air purifier that is here, that features a digital screen that gives out a lot of information about the air quality inside the car. Overall, guys, the AC vents, I think the AC vents should have been placed over here. They're placed very low, but other than that, the seat is absolutely comfortable. You can also like recline the seat if you want. You get this cushion that fits on top of the headrest. Other than that, there is a lot of space in the car, and yeah, again you get the same brown and black finish on the doors, and for the rear door you get a manual blinder that's pretty dark, so yeah, you will be isolated. You can watch a movie or maybe go to sleep. So now we're at the driving seat of the all-new Hyundai Alcazar. So the variant we are driving is powered by a 2-liter petrol engine that pumps out 157 bhp of power and 191 Nm of peak torque. Now it's mated to an automatic gearbox, and you also get a manual gearbox option with that. Now the mileage figures on the automatic gearbox is around 14.2 or maybe 14, and for the manual it's around 14.5 to 15 is what the company claims. Now the other engine option is a 1.5 liter diesel engine. Now the diesel engine pumps out 113.4 bhp of power and 250 Nm of torque. Now again, that is also mated to an automatic and a manual transmission. The automatic transmission is set to deliver around 18 kilometers per liter, and the manual transmission is set to deliver around say around 18.5 to 19 is what the company claims. So now coming to the drive quality, now all the power is sent to the front wheels. So this is the petrol variant that we are driving. It's a pretty powerful car, close to around 157, 160 bhp. The moment you floor it, it just takes off, and you also have like 3 driving modes in it. So you have comfort, you have eco, and you have sport. And sports is where you want to be, because that is the place where the dial looks absolutely amazing. And along with the driving modes, you also get traction modes. So you have, again, you have 3 traction modes. You have snow, sand, and mud. So whichever terrain you are in, you can just put that, and it'll get your problem sorted. You won't get stuck or something, or you won't have too much of wheel spin. Power delivery is pretty linear. One thing I need to tell you, that the suspension setup on this, since it's an SUV, it's a 7-seater, it is way on the softer side, because you get a very, very comfortable ride when you're inside. This is a car you need to, like, you're cruising at maybe triple digits, and you have put your cruise control on. You just need to relax and sit. So yeah, I mean, this is not a car that will cut through corners, but it will definitely give you a very comfortable ride, because first of all, the suspension is amazing, and the seats are very nice, very comfortable, and especially because of the cooled seats, it just does wonders. Now the last thing that I want to talk about is the steering wheel. So Hyundais were known for their extremely light steering wheel. Like you could just change or just take a U-turn with one finger. So I think that concept has gone now. Now they have improved. The steering wheel is pretty nice. The steering is very responsive. So yeah, The new Alcazar, guys, it's pretty well, drives well, has all the features. Even the base model has got a lot of features than the other base models of its competitors. So yeah, it's a big thumbs up from my end, and the drive quality is really excellent. So guys, that was the all new Hyundai Alcazar, and the prices for this SUV starts at 16.5 lakh ex showroom. And I hope I explained this car well to you. If you need to know anything else, please mention it down in the comment section and we will get back to you on that. Until then, if you've liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, share and subscribe to all our social media channels. I'm Romit signing out. See you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Take care and be safe.